What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 3 Wide solo cast because I'm by myself, as you can see today. And it's not the best episode to be by myself, especially without the Ferrari man, as we're going to be talking about Ferrari and more specifically, Mr. Mattia Binotto, who has been sacked as not only team principal of Ferrari, but I believe he was also he had two roles in Ferrari. It says I think he was both team principal and technical chief. One of the two things. I think he had two roles, and he's been sacked from Ferrari after a relatively disappointing season for Ferrari, mainly due to the fact that they had the pace early on to challenge Red Bull, but due to many strategic errors and driver errors here and there, Ferrari had a pretty bad season, where at the end, Mercedes had the pace over them as well. But yeah, he's been sacked after months of speculation, it feels like. And yeah, he's gone now, and they're already looking for a new team principal, where I believe the Alfa Romeo principal is a favorite. I think Gunther, the big Gunth, is up there as well. I love this team at Ferrari, but I would mainly want to see Gunther manage the suck my balls mate pairing of K-Mag and Hulkenberg. But yeah, I mean, I think this firing and this decision from Ferrari was expected after their lackluster season to what we expected from them, especially early on, getting 2 wins out of 3, and how quickly they fell off. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty harsh world in Formula 1, obviously, and maybe he'll find a job at a different Ferrari team or a different team in Formula 1, maybe, who knows. But yeah, I mean, I know Ross Brawn is also a big shout to replace Binotto as team principal, but yeah, it's basically all the news I really wanted to talk about. I mean, there's nothing really else going on. It's, it is the off season. But yeah, I just want to know, what do you guys think about this firing? I think it's maybe not the most deserved thing. I mean, I don't think he really got fired. He definitely knew the writing was on the wall, and I think he was being kind of led to, him being out the team. He kind of knew, but they just wanted to, play it down and let it sink in that he's gone. They've had some good moments, especially this year when they had the pace early on in the season, but again, if not for some crazy fucking strategy calls that ruined their race, they could have been a much better finishing team. And the Ferrari CEO recently came out and said, I'm tired of finishing second because second's the first loser, which is true. And Ferrari have been so good for years, not recently, but they've been on the top step of the podium numerous times in Formula 1, most than any team, honestly, obviously. But yeah, who's going to be the man to replace Binotto? And he's got a little bit of a job to do now because, Ferrari are on the come up for sure. And if not for some absolute horrific strategic decisions this year, they would have done maybe a lot better and maybe pushed Red Bull to a closer championship, which I expected to do next year because I feel like they're going to get a lot of these strategic decisions correct. They're the ones that got wrong. And also my thing is, if you fire Binotto, maybe a lot of the people on the staff, the engineers who helped in these crazy strategic errors and blunders, maybe they're going to get the door as well, hit the road as well. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, pretty aggressive move from Ferrari. One that I expected, to be honest. I think many of you could agree that you expected as well. It was just a matter of time. And yeah, what do you guys think about the firing? Was it deserved? Was it not deserved? In my opinion, after having a good car this season, they had to at least make it close with Red Bull. They had the pace to, and they showed that in the first 3 races. And the strategic decisions from there just... But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the firing, and was it deserved, and do you see any other spot in Formula 1 for Mattia Binotto? Thank you guys. I know it's a little bit of a shorter episode. Stay tuned. We're going to do more fun videos coming up, more hot take videos. And if you subscribe to my main channel, I do a lot of tier list videos. I'm going to start doing more of as well. So with that being said, take care and peace, everybody.